but anxious cares the pensive nymph oppressed, and secret passions labored in her breast. Not youthful kings in battle seized alive, not scornful virgins who their charms survive, not ardent lovers robbed of all their bliss, not ancient ladies when refused a kiss, not tyrants fierce that unrepenting die, not Cynthia when her manteaus pinned her eye. Here felt such rage, resentment, and despair, as thou, sad virgin, for thy ravished hair. For that sad moment, when the sylphs withdrew, and Ariel weeping from Belinda flew, Umbriel, a dusky, melancholy sprite, has ever sullied the fair face of light, down to the central earth his proper scene, repaired to search the gloomy cave of spleen. Swift on his sooty pinions flits the gnome, and in a vapor reached the dismal dome. No cheerful breeze this sullen region knows. The dreaded east is all the wind that blows. Here, in a grotto sheltered close from air, and screened in shades from day's detested glare, she sighs forever on her pensive bed, pain at her side, and megrim at her head. To handmaids wait the throne, alike in place, but differing far in figure and in face. Here stood ill nature like an ancient maid, her wrinkled form in black and white rayed, with store of prayers for mornings, nights, and noons. Her hand is filled, her bosom with lampoons. Their affectation, with a sickly mien, shows in her cheek the roses of 18. Practice to lisp and hang the head aside, faints into airs and languishes with pry. On the rich quilt sinks with becoming woe, wrapped in a gown for sickness and for show. The fair ones feel such maladies as these, when each new night dress gives a new disease. A constant vapor o'er the palace flies, strange phantoms rising as the mists rise, dreadful as hermits' dreams in haunted shades, or bright as visions of expiring maids. Now glaring fiends and snakes on rolling spires, pale specters, gaping tombs and purple fires, now lakes of liquid gold, Elysian scenes, and crystal domes and angels in machines. Unnumbered throngs on every side are seen, of bodies charmed to various forms by spleen. Here living teapots stand, one arm held out, one bent the handle this, and that the spot. A pipkin there, like Homer's tripod walks. Here sighs a jar, and there a goose pie talks. Men prove with child as powerful fancy works, and maids turned bottles call aloud for corks. Safe passed the gnomes through this fantastic band, a branch of healing spleenwort in his hand. Then thus addressed the power, "Hail, wayward queen, who rule the sex to 50 from 15, tyrant of vapors and of female wit, who give th hysteric or poetic fit, on various tempers act by various ways, make some take physic, others scribble plays, who cause the proud their visits to delay, and send the godly and a pet to pray. A nymph there is that all thy power disdains, and thousands more in equal mirth maintains. But oh, if here thy gnome could spoil a grace, or raise a pimple on a beauteous face, like citron waters matron's cheeks inflame, or change complexions at a losing game, if here with airy horns are planted head, or rumpled petticoats or tumbled beds, or caused suspicion when no soul was rude, or discomposed the head dress of a prude, or ear to costive lapdog gave disease, which not that tears a brightest eyes could ease. Hear me and touch Belinda with chagrin. That single act gives half the world the spleen. The goddess with a discontented air seems to reject him, though she grants his prayer. A wondrous bag with both her hands she binds, like that where once Ulysses held the winds. There she collects the force of female lungs, sighs, sobs, and passions, and the war of tongues. A vial next she fills with fainting fears, soft sorrows, melting griefs, and flowing tears. The gnome rejoicing bears her gifts away, spreads his black wings, and slowly mounts to day.